Okay, there we go. Hey guys. Hi. Why? Thank you, Tyler. Thanks for the sub. Hello, I hope you're doing okay. Hi. Hi, Tyler. How you doing? How's it going? Hey, Space Texas. How are you? How are you? Hey, Yo-Yo. How you going? Okay. I assume we're gonna be getting to... yeah, it's been a week. Like, for people who have only watched the streams, it's just been a normal week. But I first want to say, hey everyone, thank you for contacting me. Thanks for all the wishes. I really appreciate it. I've been more or less like disconnected from the internet as of late because of something that really fucked me up last week. And last week, you know, I was going to stream. Maybe I wasn't going to stream at all because I was very busy with like IRL events, and it was going to be a fun weekend until some shit happened. IRL, and obviously I can't talk too much about it. It was a lot of stuff that just, you know, you ever have those events? Actually, I'm just going to lower the music like a lot for this. You ever have like those events that completely like shake you to your core? Like they're just so unexpected that when it happens, it just completely fucks you up. Because that's really what happened to me. And I really do want to go over it and bring awareness to like, I don't know, like to how people, you know, take these types of things. Because it's never, it's not easy, right? Like, let me just walk you through the timeline of events. I mean, I finished my exam. It was great. I was going home and I was chilling. Next thing you know, I get some calls and then I just disconnect from everything because like it was so devastating. I was like really fucking devastated at the time. And that's what really led me to that decompensated mental state that kind of fucked me up. And I was like, I am in absolutely zero shape to stream. I'm not streaming at all. Like it was like it was a huge decision for me to be like, you know what? I'm not streaming at all this week. I don't know if I'm going to stream for some time again, but, well, I'm here today, so it's like a different story, but yeah. For those of you that did contact me, and for those of you who are like in the know about what the stuff I do, then I'll definitely tell you more as to what happened, but the short end of the stick is that I fucking hate bureaucracy. Period. Like, I just hate every form of bureaucracy. I'm sure, like, all of you agree. I'm sure it's, like, a universally agreed upon opinion that bureaucracy is a piece of shit almost all the time. And I'm in the phase of my life where I'm dealing with a lot of it right now at the same time. And really, I had so much shit to just go through and comb through that I just, you know, it became to the point where I just could not really take everything. And I had to take a huge break and finish all the shit that I was thrown into. I'm feeling better, by the way. I'm feeling much better than last week, just putting all of your fears aside. It's just that, you know, I have to, you know, get used to the new stuff I'm doing, which I've gotten used to at this point. It's pretty good. It's really fun. I love what I'm doing right now. It's great. It's amazing. And I've kind of gotten over it, but whatever, you know, fuck me up. I'm sorry being vague about this. I'm just being vague about it on purpose because it is a bit involved for those who aren't like in the know of like medical school. So it can be a bit tough. But the thing I do want to push across is something that I didn't really know was possible until this point. Is that when you're in medical school, I don't know if it's going to happen sooner or later, but you get this sort of reality check as to the fields you're going in isn't all sunshine and rainbows, right? Hearing like, oh my God, I'm gonna become a doctor. It's not like, you know, yeah, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's a lot of bullshit that exists within the medical field. And I'm sure everybody fucking knows about this, both on the patient and the doctor side. There's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of business, bureaucracy, and all that stuff that I personally put to the side. I don't really give too much of a fuck about that, to be honest with you. I just want to talk to patients and help them and hang out with other friends, you know? But yeah, tell me about, yeah, Yo-Yo would know. Yo-Yo would 100% know about the pain and suffering that comes with school and shit like that. But yeah, once you get out, once you start encountering bureaucratic shit, it kind of sucks the fun out of everything. And that's really the problem that I was having. So again, Nothing terrible, nothing bad. I'm okay. Thank you all so much for reaching out. But I just wanted to push that out there, is that, you know, I feel like with medical school and any school, any job in general, let me know if you guys agree, it's tough, right? It's a very, very tough thing to hold down a job. And it's not tough because you're good at the job. I'd say I'm good at what I do, right? That's what I'd say. I'd say that every medical student in medical school is good at what they do because they got into medical school. That is hard enough itself, right? So you made that accomplishment from the start, but it's the ability to survive among like the crazy conditions that you're put into. It's not the fact that you're smart, it's the fact that you have some sort of endurance. And sometimes you just feel like you burn out completely and you need to take a bit of a rest and reset, right? Which is exactly what I did. Like, whenever you feel, or whenever I felt personally, that I needed to just throw everything out for a few days, regather myself, and stuff like that, I found that it's just a good idea to sometimes just hit the power button and do nothing. You know, maybe you just focus on work for a bit, eat your meals, chill out, watch some TV, play some games. That's pretty much it. Like, I was not even active in Discord. Maybe with a few people, but I wasn't active in Discord either. So it's like, I just, you know, didn't really know what to do with my life, and I was mainly just focusing on keeping myself together. I feel I've been so tired lately. Yeah, right? Like, so for those of you who don't know, and for those of you who might be new to the stream, I'm a medical student. I'm currently in my 3rd year, and I'm doing all my rotations right now, and I'm way more transparent than other VTubers on the platform because, you know, I like to share my personal experience with you guys for those who are interested. So, yeah, exactly. So, let me just go over the process of 3rd year. And something that's also, that completely blindsided me too. The fucking rotation applications. That shit blindsided me. I didn't know that was happening now. Nobody warns you. It's crazy. Oh my god. So let me just draw it. Fuck it, I'm getting the iPad out. Let me just draw this shit for you guys, just so you guys can see what I am talking about here in terms of the amount of crap you gotta go through in 3rd year. If my thing will launch. But if you guys have any questions at all about the stuff that I'm talking about, just let me know. Please do. I mean, I know this is like a more midway stream, mid-tier stream in terms of like, oh, this is not the hyper performative content that I always provide. Yeah, no, I'm not to I just really want to do a one-on-one with you guys, a bit more serious, you know, because it's always good to be serious. Actually, I should probably change the category to just chatting. Give me 1 second. Just chatting. There we go. Perfect. Because this is not a software stream right now. I do have something in the software world that I found that happened to me the other day, and I want to share it, but we'll talk about this first. Okay, so okay, it's here. Sweet. All right. Sweet. All right, so let's see here. Yep, there it is. Okay. So let's talk about 3rd year med school. Now, as you guys probably know, med school is a 4-year thing in the US, right? So your 1st and 2nd years are your studies, where you're going to be having your nose in a book or a computer for the first 2 years of your school. Then you take your boards, right? So you take your board exams, and then you go into clinical years, which is the other 2 years of medical school. And your clinical years are really interesting because A, you're studying for yet another exam at the end of it, or 2, depending on what you do. And B, you have to go to work for the first time. And work isn't exactly work, if you get what I'm saying. It's more so like internal learning, where you learn as like a student. So you're treated like ass, first of all. You're treated like shit most of the time. Some of the places, you know, it depends on like how relaxed the rotation is, because you could either be treated like part of the team, or you could be treated like someone below the team. And I've been through both experiences, right? I've just been treated as the lowly medical student, or I've been treated like I'm actually part of the team and making decisions with everyone else, which is really fun, by the way. I like the second half. That's like the most fun I've ever had, and I've really enjoyed rotations that do that. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Or your school makes you do random presentations and write papers on top of studying and work. Yeah, so let's go over that. So first of all, in third year, you have your exam, right? Then you have to do your rotations and work. And then, for some reason, your school decides to have random fucking obligations just to say they're doing something to help you. And this usually involves some sort of learning bank that, like, doesn't help. I swear to God, everybody that I've talked to just cheeses every assignment that they do. It's like, it doesn't help you at all, but they still require you to do it. So you have to take, like, time out of your week of already studying, by the way. Like, crazy amounts of studying and crazy amounts of working to finish this nonsense. So that's the first thing, for some fucking reason. And I guess in Yo-Yo's case, she also has presentations. That's also fun. I don't know why the hell you have that. I don't have that, thank God. But that's really weird. And now, another thing that I gotta deal with is preparing for fourth year. So, basically, you know, in like, usually in the middle of the school, or school year, you prep the next year. And think about it like this, right? This is my second year, for example. So we have study, and then towards the end, we have boards, right? At the midway point, they expect you to do third year as well. So at that midway point, while studying your absolute ass off and having no idea what's going on, you have to schedule your entire fucking third year. And it's the same thing for fourth year, except in my case, we're doing study and work. We're balancing that together. And then we have board, right? So we have the boards again. And in here, you're scheduling for fourth year. And just to note, you know, obviously, both of these right here is pure bureaucracy. I don't know how to spell it. So all of this pure bureaucracy is just sitting there. And you have to deal with all of that nonsense and red tape on top of the immense amount of pressure that's put on you for medical school. I don't know if you guys understand, like, the gravity of what I'm trying to say here. Maybe I'm just confusing. Does that mean if the interviewer likes you? No, we're not even at that point yet. That's the crazy part. We're not even at that point yet. There is no interviewer. There is no interviewer yet. You're just trying to schedule with different hospitals so that you could just go there to study. Because, of course, hospitals don't want you. You're a fucking liability. And then the other thing is that you're also like a student, so you're trying to learn. So it's like you're both a liability to the hospital and also a student. If you had infinite money, you could schedule all of the rotations that apply to more. Well, listen, man. You can't apply to a third year rotation with infinite money. Oh, God. One would wonder why you do this to yourself. I wonder why also. Maybe it's because I'm a masochist, and maybe it's because I actually want to help people. Like, here's the thing. Most students, including myself, right, go into the field with the motivation of, I want to help people. If it wasn't, like, forced motivation from their parents. So what does bureaucracy part mean? Well, essentially, think of, like... Okay, let me explain. So medicine is a lot of studying, right? We're studying random facts, we're taking our tests, and usually when you go to school, that's basically that, right? You go to school to study, to learn, to do good in what you want to do. But when it comes to bureaucracy, red tape, you're basically working through a bunch of random ass legal and admin jargon to get yourself classes for your next year. And these classes are at random hospitals scattered all over near you, by the way. So who knows if they're going to want to take you. And sometimes you might get a hospital that either wants to work you to death, or a hospital that doesn't work you to death, or a hospital that just doesn't give a fuck who you are. And it's like, oh fuck, we got an ad break, sorry. And it's just like going back and forth with a bunch of legalese as like a third year medical student. Like, why the fuck do we need to do that? Why do we care about legal shit? I don't know. So hopefully that answers Ataris' question. I'll finish it once the ad break is over. I forgot about this. Twitch is dumb in that regard, but yeah. But yeah, to say Yo-Yo's 100% right. There's a ton of paperwork for each rotation. I mean, it depends on the rotation, right? I don't really have much paperwork anymore. It just, I finished it. Any good option quarter hats have output. I hate ads. They're terrible for any viewer retention, and Twitch should just get rid of them for people that don't want them, you know. Anyways, I thought that the interviewers like them. You could go to the program in hospitals. See, Zataris, that's residency. So residency is a different story. You see, once you make it past your board, your second boards, you're basically on a straight shot to residency. And fourth year is supposed to be like way more chill in that regard. This is where you get all of the interview crap. Ironically, there's a lot less bureaucracy in your last year of medical school than like between your second to fourth year. Because, you know, at that point you have everything scheduled and you're just going to these sites. It's just like, okay, I'm going here and then I'm just going to do these interviews and whatever. That's pretty much it. So yeah, your fourth year is like your job application year. So yeah, if the interviewers like you can go to the programs and the hospitals that you want. And in fact, is it expensive to fly to different hospitals to interview? Well, that's the beautiful part about COVID, is that a lot of interviews now transition to like online. So you just Zoom. I guess like all of the stuck up ones want you to fly out. And yes, it is expensive. They expect you to pay the entire cost, quite obviously. And then a lot of them are online. Yes, they are. But there's the problem with like scheduling your fourth year, because fourth year has these things called rotations, away rotations. And this is basically rotations that are away from like your school area. So it's not commuter distance, or it can be if you wanted to. So if you want to attend these rotations, you know, get a feel of the hospital or maybe apply for residency there, if they accept you for that rotation, that is, only then will you have to pay the money, fly out, stay in that place for like a month. Like you have to get an Airbnb or something, and then you do the rotation, you come back. That's how it works here in fourth year. So it's a lot to think about. And just to note, I'm doing all of this right now in the middle of my third year, which is a shitload of work. So it's like I'm scheduling my future within the most busy time of my life. Oh, you never get a breather in this fucking career, I swear to God. And it's all admin jargon, which makes it even worse. But to answer Zataris' questions about the residency process, because it's really interesting. And let me just explain to you in such a simple way. It's not like a job interview. And let me explain what I mean by that. You know when you do like a bunch of job interviews, you get offers, right? And then you as the person can choose what offer you go to. So you can say like, I want to go to here, I'll accept it. Like you have like 15 offers in your inbox and you could select whichever one looks good, no matter how late they come in. Medical school is not like this in the slightest. What you do in fourth year is you fill out something called a rank list. And this ranks a bunch of hospitals from like 1 to like 60, for example. So you rank all of those. And then there's this thing called match day. Match day is a day where you find out where you're going for the next 3-4 years out of those 60 ranked sites. Like, quite literally. You have an envelope, and they, like, a lot of, yeah, some specialties recommend, like, 60 sites you should apply to. Others recommend less. It varies, but 60 is a magic number, 55, 60. So, quite literally, there's, like, a party, like a whole ceremony, and you get this envelope in front of you. You have no idea where you're going until you open that envelope and you see. That is the day you know where you're going out of those 60 ranked lists. And does one have to interview 60 times? That's only if you get an interview. Oh, yeah, I kind of skipped a few steps there. You see, you make your rank list and you do all that stuff, but you also have to apply to those sites. And then you're offered an interview. And then you interview at that site. And then you construct your rank list based on how you felt. And then you go to match day. So it's offered interview, rank list, and then here is match day. So yeah, the interview is afterward. Yeah, so the interview is after you send your initial application. So they have to be like, yeah, let's interview this person. So yeah, it's this really weird and convoluted system to get like a residency. And a residency is like an internship, right? It's a paid internship. So you're interning at the hospital, and afterwards you get your proper license in your specialty to practice medicine there. And again, if you want to apply to something further, paid internship, yep. If you want to apply to something further, for example, like a fellowship, you have to go through the entire match process again after your residency is over. So a lot of people, either just apply through residency, or they just say, fuck it, I've spent way too much time in school. It's just, I just want to settle down and become whatever it is. So there's a lot of avenues to go in medicine, but you can see like how big of a headache this shit can be, especially when it comes to ranking and match day and all of that stuff. It's not fun for anybody in the profession. I'd agree. Like, like at the busiest time of the year, you're doing all of your rotations and stuff. You're trying to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go, and you're ranking everything. It becomes difficult, right? So just to spill the beans a bit, Yo-Yo here is also a student like me, so that's why she's talking about the free labor thing. Yeah, a lot of rotations is quote-unquote learning, but also some of them abuse you and just make it free labor. Yep, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Like, some people are absolute jerks. Thank God the people I've worked with aren't really. I don't know, I mean, it really depends. There's a lot of gripes I have about the entire system as a whole. I could definitely go over them in different streams. I'd be happy to. Right, I'd be more than happy to. Because I like to vent about this shit. I don't really think you'd see people venting about this shit anywhere else. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh my gosh. But yeah. I mean, free scribe. The pains of the medical jury stream. There's a lot of them, right? And that's why, when a lot of free meds are like, I want to go into medicine. A lot of doctors who are just like tired and jaded are like, don't go. Trust me, don't go here. I feel like it's still a noble thing to do. But again, just know that's not all sunshine and roses. Like, admin is the evil of the entire system. It is the biggest horror that exists. I dislike it with all of my heart. It's terrible. Oh man, admin, bureaucracy, whatever the fuck. Anything legal related is so dumb because they expect medical students to understand like a bunch of legal terminology. It's like, brother, we're trying to study for these fucking exams to help people. Why the fuck are you asking us to do this nonsense? For profit too, yeah, of course, right? Of course. I sound like a fucking, sound like one of those really controversial people right now, but it's just like the reality of the overall industry, That's how it works, and it doesn't really stop until you get out of like the hospital mentality. Because hospitals are going to be hospitals, and that's how they do some shit. I don't know. I have my own opinions about hospitals in general. I have zero information on the legal part, but I'd like to learn from King. Yeah, don't learn from me, guys. I don't fucking know what I'm doing half the time. I'm just going with the flow at this point. I'm going to be done in like 4 months. I'll be very happy once I am. I mean, then I have to go into study time for my board, but we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that shit. Oh, that's just scary, bro. In fact, let me just go over how third year works, right? I mean, I went over a cursory review, but basically, you have your rotation, and then you also have your studying on top of that, and all of the school nonsense, but no one really cares about that. And all of this really culminates into like your end of rotation exam. And this end of rotation exam is supposed to prep you for the big boy board exam. And it's kind of hard depending on the test. they make it really hard. Like, it's a standardized exam. So as you know my opinion with standardized exams, they all fucking suck. And they're psychologically made to make you feel like shit and to just make a bell curve and won't even assess you properly at all. Have any of my classmates ever cracked or lose their mind? The whole process sounds really, really stressful. It is. It is. I mean, a lot of people don't overtly show it. In fact, a lot of us have just lost our sanity already. I'm not gonna lie to you. We just go with the flow at this point. We're like, we got fourth year. You know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna schedule. I have a upperclassman friend. I know several classmates who dropped out. Yeah, nobody's really dropped out that I know of from my school, at least. Maybe just because, we're very pressured to, do well or something. But there are definitely people that have dropped out of school, medical school, definitely. And they've pursued other paths, and I applaud them for sure. Just do PA. Yeah, PA doesn't have the whole stress of residency. Like, when you graduate, you're straight up practicing. But the problem is, like, the problem I have with PA in general is that, you gotta, you gotta find a position most of the time in a hospital, because you gotta have a doctor above you who's able to approve your shit. I'm a lone wolf, as you guys can tell. I approve my own shit. So it's like, fuck you. And that's it. No shade to PAs though. PAs are fucking awesome. They've saved my life so many times when it comes to stuff I'm confused about. But yeah, that's the main thing. Like, that's the only thing. And the thing is also, like, when you have rotations, it's number one, the students with you and the faculty, especially the residents, that really make or break the rotation. Like, if the residents are dickheads and making you doing shit, or if, like, you have a really bad attending, which is very possible, which is way more possible than bad residents, actually, it can really hurt your confidence during a rotation, because these attendings are doctors, right? They're not teachers. Some of them are really good at teaching, but others are just, doing it because, they want to teach students, or they're older, or they want some sort of thing. A bad attending is worse than a bad resident. Yeah, of course, because the bad attending is talking to both the residents and the students, right? So even if you're in the residency program, you still have a bad attending, you're going to be treated worse as a resident than a student. Like, a student, just get some reprimands, you see some stuff like a dickhead, and then that's it. Yeah. So I'm just giving you bad evals. Yeah, there's also the eval system. And I feel like the entire system is just so subjective, because basically your attending, or whoever, like, your main attending is for that rotation, evaluates you. Sometimes they distribute it to everyone, sometimes they do it themselves afterwards, and you're basically subjectively graded as to how well you are. And I've seen, like, countless Reddit threads say that, like, the third year is a fucking joke because you have to be an extrovert or hot to get a good evaluation. That's a stereotype, obviously. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I have no fucking idea. But yeah. Yeah, it's like, some people are just kiss asses, and I don't blame them, right? They want to do good, and they want to look good. Personally, as you can tell, I am not a kiss ass. I hate being a kiss ass. It's the worst fucking thing I could ever be. And if I'm ever a kiss ass, please fucking call me out, because I hate it. The wording of our eval sucks, so hardly anyone gets honors. It's like the opposite for us. Like, evals are ass in our place too. Don't get me wrong, but the exam score thresholds are so high that I think nobody's gotten, like, proper honors unless you, like, have no life, basically. And that's not, like, in a mean way or anything. It's just, like, really fucking hard to get honors where I'm at. And honors basically means, like, the top 10% of the class or some shit like that. Like, some schools have much lower thresholds compared to schools like mine, so it becomes another subjective thing. There's no standardization, like, who gets honors, who gets high pass, who gets pass. The eval counts so much our rotation grade. It's like a 50-50 split for us, like 50 the exam and a 50% the eval. So, I mean, most of us don't really give a fuck at this point. Like, once you get into the latter half of third year, you start entering, like, fourth year mode, and you start getting a little bit of senioritis, because, like, you just want to go there, do your shit, and get out. I'm gonna be so for real with you guys. Your pass threshold is insane. Yeah, it is insane. I know it's insane. I'm studying my ass off. Don't worry. I did good on my last exam too. I got the results yesterday. It was good. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying my best to make it here. And I'm more than willing to share stuff that's not too personal publicly, of course. And yeah, like, that's pretty much what I really want to go over in the medical area. I mean, seriously, if anyone has any questions in terms of like what the fuck is going on in that sense, then please, by all means, I'm one of the people that can definitely answer if you guys want to know like the true reality. Because I personally am not one to sugarcoat things. You will see people, you will 100% see people that are like, oh my god, it's like heaven in medical school. I'm like, anyone who tells you that, you gotta run far, far fucking away. Oh man, you gotta run far away, dude. Like, no one likes to admit the struggles of it. No one does, right? No one does. I've done some failures. I haven't really admitted them to the point. I haven't even accepted them sometimes. Like, yeah, everyone pretends everything is fine. It's only when like you truly experience that feeling of failure, that feeling of like a loss, that you understand that, hey, this isn't the shit that I was cracked up to be. And that's fine, right? Nothing is perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. But it's just like, you know, sometimes you just need to be able to accept the fact that you're not in heaven. You're in the fucking real world. And I feel like as the demographics shift from like positions of power within the medical field, maybe things will change. You know, that's just me being optimistic as people become more and more compassionate towards different groups, different types of people, especially students, right? Like, I'd assume that people like us, and a lot of the residents I've worked with are really, really nice people. They genuinely want us to learn, to do stuff, to get good recommendations and stuff like that. So they genuinely want us to do well. And I feel like as those residents become attending physicians, we'll start to see a huge shift. Pay it forward when we become residents and attending. Yeah, exactly. We're still gonna start to see a huge shift towards more compassionate learning for those underneath us. At least in my thought process, I'd say that it would 100% be a more compassionate thing. I won't treat people like shit. I never do. I mean, I don't feel like it's a good idea in the first place, you know? So yeah, like, I also don't understand why some attendings treat students and residents like crap. I don't know, maybe you got struggles in your own life. Fuck if I care. I don't know. I just work here, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe it's because, you know, you work backward hours and you're fighting with like admin almost every day. So I understand where attendings are coming from. Students slow them down. That too, yeah, students can slow them down. But then again, you could also just say you don't want students, right? Like, there are attendings that are like, I don't work with students, and that's okay, you know? I think it's because their attending treated them like a donkey in the past. Could be, yeah, definitely could be. Like, that's really changing a lot nowadays. I mean, at least in the rotations I've been in, it's changing a lot. Except for one, where it's like, I've had one attending that was good, and the other one's just like a dickhead, and it's just like, whatever. But yeah, they passed on the anger to future students, which is bad, right? I mean, it kind of sows the seeds of like doubt, guilt, and like, as a student, you're already worried that you're gonna fuck something up. First of all, like, you're already worried that something is gonna fuck up while you're there, and people are gonna get mad at you and shit. And then the attending just a dickhead to you for no reason. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, you know, maybe like attending should have a class, or like residents or somebody should have some sort of training before being certified to teach students or some shit. I don't fucking know. Like, there should be something that tells them like, hey, you need to not be a dickhead to people who are trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that's ever gonna happen in my lifetime. Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, whenever, and I'm gonna say this about like every school, I'm just basically shitting on schools at this point. You see, schools really don't care as much about mental health compared to what they proceed to push you towards. Like, usually when they give you counseling service, it's just like, you know, you gotta wake up early, or you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, they're not really addressing the root of the problem. It depends on the school. Some people grew up very entitled. Some people did grow up very entitled, that's for sure. Imagine if all of the future pre-med students are required to have a brain scan. The scan shows indication of a donkey. They're not allowed to proceed, that's crazy. Oh man, I wonder if any of the attendings in the chat will show up, all of the doctors, but we'll see. And right now it's just med students and viewers. Fun stuff. But yeah, indication of a donkey is funny. That's probably a good word to call them, the fucking donkey attendings, bro. The ones that are just like, fuck you and everything you stand for. Money no. Oh yeah, also, medical school does cost a lot of money, and on top of that, you gotta pay for your exams, and you gotta pay for the resources to study for those exams, because schools almost never do a good job of preparing you for them. Like they never do a good job because it's like a cat and mouse game, right? Because the boards themselves know what the fucks the schools are teaching, so they're gonna make the exam such that, you know, it's not 100% what the school is teaching. I can't imagine having debt for college and medical school. I mean, in my case, I had a scholarship, so debt for college is kind of like, you know, not really there. Medical school, yes, but college, not really. And I got lucky because I had a scholarship, but not everyone does, you know? And not shaming anyone that doesn't. Because that's kind of a fucking stupid thing to do. I mean, getting a scholarship isn't that easy. Yeah, I mean, I know I was lucky. And I thank my lucky stars for that, and it was great and all, but yeah, it's just like, you know, sometimes people need to think. I feel like a lot of attendings can't really put their feet in the student's shoes. Like like you were a student before, right? Like what happened to you? Are you gonna turn to fucking Lord Voldemort or something after being mistreated as Tom Riddle? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, Harry Potter reference if you guys get it. But yeah, it's like that's just the workplace. Med school is getting harder and harder every year. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, let's talk about the sliding scale of medical school. Because medical school is a blessing and a curse. You see, back in the 80s, knowledge wasn't as big. There isn't as much knowledge from back in the day. In fact, like, there isn't as much knowledge in older doctors now compared to newer medical grads, in my opinion. So now we're in like the 2020s. And there's a shitload of more knowledge being spread, right? So there's so much more knowledge within medicine itself that the curriculum becomes bigger. Exams become way more stratified and diversified. And of course, these exams have matured to the point where they are made to make the students suffer. So it's like medical school has become harder and harder. And honest to God, I feel like as the years progress, we're gonna encounter a doctor shortage because people simply just can't handle the amount of information that people present in medical school. It's not gonna be handleable. In fact, we already have a doctor shortage. That might explain why it's so fucking ridiculously tough, but also it might explain like then AI. Yeah, so we have to learn a lot more to our teachers did, especially a certain disease coming back. Yeah, yada. I found an old first aid book in the library. It was so small. Yeah. First aid, again, is the resource used to study for board exams. It's a pretty big book now because there's so much shit. Then AI, yeah. So AI is posing a challenge as well. I think everyone and their mother uses AI in medicine nowadays. Like, you cannot avoid it. It's like unavoidable. Even if you think your attending isn't using AI, they are most likely using it to corroborate the stuff that they've said. Oh man, I'm gonna be so for fucking real with everybody in the chat here. Like, you guys are going to see AI in medicine a lot. AI replacing doctors is a different story than AI helping doctors. And believe me, collating a bunch of random medical information to one nice, easy to search thing is a godsend. So yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot of AI assisted stuff from now on, for sure. So yeah. It's a big thing. It's a big thing in today's world, you know? Welcome to the real world, if I may say so myself. Oh my gosh. But yeah. Medicine is a tough field, like Zataris said, and Link Farm, all of those guys said. Like, it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. And, you know, I'm going through the motions, I'm going through everything, and I like to talk to you guys about all the shit that I go through, just to give you guys like an insider's look as to what we do behind the scenes. But yeah, it's a lot. I know a lot of people that wanted to become nurses, have wanted to become doctors, have wanted to become PAs. It's just like, you know, maybe we could talk if I did. Of course, yeah, I'm happy to talk about it. It's also nice being a VTuber as well, so we could talk about this as an anime girl. In fact, maybe I should talk about as an anime girl. The white girl. Hold up. There we go. That looks better. There you go. But yeah, I mean, how's your guys' week been going? Have you guys been enjoying it? Is it interesting? I don't know. I mean, I started my rotation that I was supposed to have like a couple months later, but I started now, which is part of the reason why I took a hiatus. But yeah, I see what doctors don't recommend this profession. My poor little sister's applied to med school right now. Okay, so I kind of cheated with the med school stuff because I'm in like a program where, and this is something you could do right out of high school, where I had 3 years of undergrad and I matriculated directly into my 4 years of med school. So all I had to do was just take the MCAT and get like a certain score. And that was it. Like I got an MCAT score, I kept my GPA up, and then and then it was like guaranteed a spot in medical school. Like I applied from high school and they gave me the guarantee, and yeah, now I'm in medical school. That's basically how it worked for me. So I never really had to apply to medical school. I just like filled out the form and then it's like, okay, you're going here now. I'm like, okay. And that was that. So yeah, that's an alternative way of going to medical school from high school. You could just join one of those programs and then you'll be able to go in there. But yeah, doctors don't recommend the profession because a lot of them are burnt out. Like, let's say, and there's also like the concept of competitive fields, right? So competitive fields, these are ones that like change every year, but nowadays, due to the increasing amount of laziness within my generation, a lot of the trends of the fields are good lifestyle, and less work. I have met so many students who say, I want to become an anesthesiologist. Like, there's so many students who want to become anesthesiologists nowadays because, you know, the life is pretty chill compared to like being something like a surgeon, for example, right? Surgery isn't or derm. Yeah, derm is actually trending downward. Well, derm has always been like really popular, but anesthesiology is trending up by a lot because of the lifestyle. Like dermatology has always been like a very easy lifestyle profession. Ophthalmology as well, pain management, right? Physical management, rehabilitation is another one. Psych, yeah, hi Lev. Wow, Lev, you missed my rant about medical admin, how they're a piece of shit. It actually fucked me up mentally. But yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, psych is another one that's pretty good lifestyle, even though I personally dislike the field a lot. But yeah, I mean, I don't dislike the field a lot. It's not for me. But yeah, and then you go into like the IM track, where there you got like a bunch of other paths you can take. I guess like GI, cardio, endo, I don't fucking know. I can stay home from a month without leaving my home if I don't want to. Yeah, see, that's the benefit of being psyched. But also, like, you gotta, you know, just help treat mentally unstable patients at times. Yeah, listen, I'm doing IM right now, actually. I actually haven't told you this, Yo-Yo, but I'm doing IM right now. It's amazing. I fucking love it. It's like my favorite fucking thing ever. I know a lot of people I know say, I fucking hate IM. It's so bad. It's terrible. Internal medicine is like, you know, when you come to the ER and you decide to get admitted, internal medicine is the people that treat you. Any like cardiologist, gastroenterologist, endocrinologist, that's internal medicine from the start. So it's a very broad field as to what you could do. It's like the undecided of the medical world. Let's say you want to like apply somewhere. You either apply family med, aka primary care, or you apply internal med, where you can go wherever the fuck you want if you know, put in the work during residency. And yeah, I personally like IM because it's more detail oriented. I mean, you guys know that I program, or at least I don't program as much anymore, but I do know how to code and stuff like that, and I love the detail orientedness of stuff. The patient load isn't as high. You know, writing a note isn't bad. It's fun. I enjoy it a lot. And a lot of I mean, maybe it's just because the people I work with right now are really, really nice and really, really chill, and I love them so much. They're amazing. But that's why I like IM. It's great. It's awesome. And I would like psych too if I wasn't really worried in the ward the entire fucking time. So like, seriously, during the psych, they're like, oh yeah, go see patients. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm good, bro. I'd see them with the attending, sure, but like by myself, man, I don't know about that. I don't know if you guys agree with what I'm saying here. But oh my god. And this is like inpatient too, so it's like everyone who has some sort of psychiatric problem will go there, and it's like listen, they're people. They are people, right? But it's like sometimes it's a little scary. You know, it's a little scary. I did this on the stream with. I talked about this on the stream with Lev as well back when we collabed. I'm liking my psych rotation, right? That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean it's a good break from everything else. I mean, I just got the 2-month rotations left, but yeah, prepared to get punched from unstable patients. Yeah, I mean most of the time it's actually the nurses that get punched, not the doctors, because the doctors are the ones that, you know, don't really have any. The doctors don't really see them as often as the nurses. But like, oh yeah, nurses go through a lot of physical trauma during the entire time. Like they are the front lines, and I respect nurses as long as the nurse isn't a dickhead. Like I have gone through 1 round of nurse bullying, and that was because of my disability, and they were bullying me because of like disabilities I've had, and that was like not cool at all. So yeah, I called them out. But you can definitely have disability discrimination within the medical field. Let's be for real right now. That's like definitely a thing. I'm not gonna go too far into that, but it is a thing. But yeah, the nurses are the front lines. I respect every single one of them. They're awesome. They're amazing, and they do a lot of shit. Yeah. I never met any nice nurses in your life. Like, you can have a nurse that's, like, really nice to the patient, but also, like, a dickhead to everyone else. So it's, like, a 50-50. But yeah, I've seen not nice nurses. They just don't like their job or shit like that. Or maybe they're just, like, way too strict. I don't know. Like, it's weird. It's weird. I understand where they come from. I actually understand where they come from more than the dickhead attendings. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, the nurses are on the front lines. They're getting punched every day. They're fucking at the end of their rope. The attending is like, what the fuck are you a dickhead to students for, man? What's the point? You were a fucking student too. Because you're gonna be the nurse's boss at some point, so they have the chance to rib on you now compared to when you go into residency, because at that point, you're their boss. Oh, man. So yeah, think about it. In just like 2 years, I will be a doctor. Wow. Fuck. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me, man. Why am I doing this shit to myself? Oh my god. But yeah. I don't know why. You don't know why either. You don't know why you're becoming a doctor. I don't know why either. I don't know why I chose this path. Maybe it's just to entertain people. Just to get the clout. Yeah, I'm a doctor. You know, I'm the best. I'm kidding. That's not at all why I do it. If I wanted to do that, I'd just become a software engineer already. For the fucking Christ's sake. Why would I voluntarily join this? Asian parent stereotype is crazy. Oh, man, shut up. Either a doctor or an engineer. Fuck you. I like both of them. Fuck you. An ad break is start. Okay, well, thank you, bot. I'm just gonna start the ad now, I guess. Not doing anything. Oh god. I also just ate before this. I mean, that's what always happens with these streams anyway. I also just ate before this, so it's like shit's like gurgling around sometimes. Oh man. Oh yeah. Okay, I guess I'll wait for the ad to finish, but I'll tell you guys like about my schedule. Oh my god, it's a lot of shit to deal with. Ugh. And also the reason why I don't stream as often. I stream weekly. You guys know already, but it's like it's good to go over once in a while just to show you guys why I'm not a fucking degenerate VTuber as opposed to like someone who's working. In fact, I don't think I've seen Psych fucking stream in 50 years. It's impressive you have time to stream. Yeah, I have time to stream. I don't fucking know how. I don't know why. I just do. The fact that I'm still getting good scores on exams is amazing too, but in and of itself, I don't know. I personally find you guys as more of like an outlet rather than anything. I find you guys like a venting outlet more than anything else. I'm so sorry, but that's what I feel like you guys are to me at times. Oh, man. Like, if I ever feel like, oh my god, this shit sucks, I just go on here, yap for a bit, and I feel much better. Well, think of that what you might, but you guys honestly are a good rock, and I love the fact that I've created a community like you guys, genuinely. Like, I don't think I say this often, but creating a community is awesome, and you guys are great. That's basically all I have to say. Okay, that breaks over, beautiful. All right, so yeah, so let me talk about my schedule. Some of you guys are very well aware about what my schedule is, and others are not. So let me just go over it. So, day in the life of Bry. you know? So at 5 a.m., I wake up and then I eat breakfast, I shower, eat breakfast, whatever, do my morning routine all the way throughout like 6:20. At that point, I leave for work. I have like a 30-minute commute. Then I have to get there by 7. So work starts. And then in my current place, you know, we go from 7 a.m. work starts, and then I get assigned a new patient. So I have a new patient. I do charting, notes, and also visit the patient, right? So I do all of that in between 7 to 9. Oops. And then you have rounds where you basically, you know, go around the entire floor and then you just like talk about each patient, and then I talk about my patient. So this is like the big rounds where all of the staff is involved. And then like about approximately 10 a.m. I do small rounds where I just talk with the attending I'm working with. And that's where I talk about my case usually. And then we visit the patient depending on what they want to do. Then usually about, depending on how long they take, around like 11, I finish. And then it's mainly just like notes plus study time. And honestly, I study throughout like this as well. And then we go for lunch. Then I have one more set of rounds. And this is a different set of rounds again. And then usually at like, you know, 2 is dismissal. Unless something happens, like say, for example, a patient crashes. Then I leave later. But yeah, so after 2, I come back home. And about like, I guess since my commute's like 30 minutes, like 2:30, 2:45, I guess. I unpack. And then I spend like the rest of the day just studying. And then next thing you know, it becomes like 5:45 where I have dinner. And then I go all the way until like 10 p.m. Just doing whatever. Whether it be relaxing, maybe studying more, packing up for the next day is very important. But yeah, so basically I've had to chronologically shift my entire schedule such that I wake up at 5 a.m., I show up at work by 7, and I just continue from there. Like right now, that's how it feels. That's really nice, honestly. Previously, it used to be like dismissal at like 4 p.m. So in, for example, my OB rotation, I still had the same wake up time. I'm just gonna bridge this. So it's like 5 a.m. wake up. And then we go to 7 a.m., which is sign out. And then throughout the entire day, I just get like a bunch of cases that I went into the OR for. Like I saw the surgeries. And then like at 4 p.m., I used to dismiss myself. I'm gonna do a confession. Like 4 p.m., you know, there's like another university and students are mandated to leave at 4 p.m. So I'm like, bye, I'm out of here. Have a good day. So yeah, so 4 p.m. was dismissal technically. And then I spent the rest of the day studying and whatever until 10 p.m. So one thing you really need to know about third year is that you need to learn how to study on your feet. Basically, like, you need to learn how to study at like any time you possibly can. Otherwise, you're just gonna get overwhelmed. And I'm one person who does that very well. Like, whenever I find an open moment, I just start studying because, like, it's just way easier, to be honest with you. But yeah, I find that it's easier in that regard to just find some time to just get started with studying. And it's really nice. It's really nice. But yeah. So that was basically it. I eat as fast as I can and grind Anki. Yep, that's how it works. Actually, I have a decent amount of time to eat, honestly. I mean, I always make it clear that I'm blocking out an hour of lunch for myself. Residents don't really give a fuck. So it's like, yeah, sure, whatever. But yeah, it's just like, I think everyone in the medical profession has some sort of basal stress. I really, some of the attendings that I've been with are like the preceptors that are just like, oh yeah, we're making this rotation just like you're an intern. I'm like, I'm a fucking third year, bro. I'm trying to study. Interns don't gotta study like that. I fucking hope not. I know interns study. Yes, I do know interns fucking study, but like, I don't think it's as much as the fuck I'm studying right now. That's for sure. Oh my god. It's just like, bruh. Oh, we got prepared for residency. We got prepared. They give the same fucking spiel every time. The time, and then once you go into it, it becomes like 50 times easier. It's like, bro, come on, man. Oh my god. Nevertheless, I'm surviving. You know, I'm surviving. I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my jam. And I'm talking to close friends. You know, people I've talked to for a very, very long time. You know, and that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much my entire medical school bullshit so far. So far, by the way. Maybe if I stream next week, I'll have more bullshit to talk about, but that will be a different story. At least I got a few days off, right? The fucking holiday is Monday. So MLK Day, let's go. So I have a day off Monday, which is great. So which means maybe I'll stream multiple times this week. Maybe I'll have a more formal one. Who fucking knows? Probably not, because I'm still recovering a bit. I might just edit video instead. Psych doesn't get holiday. Ha ha. You get fucked over. Ha ha ha. I'm kidding. She's gonna absolutely roast me in she's gonna roast me in DMs later, guys. She's gonna roast me in DMs later. Anyways, fuck. Okay, at least like, fuck you. Fuck you, asshole. Alright, man. Fuck you. Yeah, we didn't have a winter break. I mean, we did have some few days off for Christmas, and we did have New Year's off, which was fun. But yeah, there was no winter break for me. On the flip side, I did see a lot of stuff that most people wouldn't see, but like, I'd rather spend my time at home with my family rather than fucking going to the hospital and working, you know? Going to home, family, studying, all that shit. Ugh. I feel like the worst rotation are the ones that give you like 24-hour shifts. Some people are like, oh my god, 24-hour shifts aren't that bad. And I feel like there's just straight up copium because not having a 24-hour shift is better than having a 24-hour shift. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a third year. It's like, dude, on-call rooms are fucking nasty as well. Like, it's not worth having one of those shifts. It's terrible. So yeah, on-call shifts are so ass. I would never recommend them to my worst enemy. Like, save that shit for residency. That's when I would gladly do an on-call shift because I'm getting paid for it. You get what I'm saying there? Like, at that point, I'm getting paid for it. I don't mind. That's fine by me. And it's the only thing I'm pretty much doing the entire day. So it's like, sure. Give me the 24-hour. I'm okay with it. I will take it. Fuck. But yeah. Oh, what the hell happened here? Alright. Give me 1 second. I just gotta turn my heater away from me. It is cold as fuck where I'm at right now. I went outside, and it was like a popsicle. Like, I think I froze. You shut up, yo. Shut up. Listen, oh, I'm not cold at all. I will miss the weather. I have a fucking popsicle here. It's snowing tomorrow. My car will be covered, man. Fuck you. God damn it. Fuck you. I have to wear a layer under my fucking scrubs just so I don't fucking freeze to death, bro. Fuck off. I will bonk you. Anyways. Alright. Oh my god. See, you know what? My sleep schedule is so fucked that I get sleepy at 11. What is wrong with me? Guys, what is wrong with me? Why am I falling asleep at 11 p.m.? This is not normal. This is not me. Can you block me? When I have 110-degree weather, I'm drinking an energy drink. Oh my god. Dude, it's crazy. Fuck me, man. Holy shit, I can't stay up. I don't know, why am I getting sleepy at 11 a.m.? I mean 11 p.m., bro. Oh my gosh. I gotta build up my endurance, guys. Oh man. Nevertheless. Can't stay up is so funny though. Maybe I should start streaming in the afternoon. You guys would like that, wouldn't you, huh? Oh, fuckers. Honestly, I didn't even announce the stream beforehand, so the fact that you guys are here is pretty fucking chill, but yeah. Maybe I'll do something on Sunday that's more formal. Did you guys... Sorry, did you guys hear about, like, the Verizon outage? Let me just switch to software and game development, because I guess I'm talking about that now. But, hello? There we go. No. Hold up. Oh, Jesus. Software, yay! Oh god. Sorry. Jesus, I'm fucking tired. So yeah, I don't know if you guys heard, but there was like that outage of the entire Verizon network, which was kind of cooked because I was driving to the hospital yesterday, right? And all of a sudden my GPS went down. And I was going to a building I've never been to before. Yeah. My GPS fucking crapped itself. It's like, can't connect to GPS. I'm like, fuck you mean can't connect to GPS? What do you mean you can't connect to GPS? I'm fucking driving right now. I'm trying to get to this unknown place. So I dead ass spent like 15 minutes trying to fucking figure out what was going on and somehow ended up there. I don't even know how the fuck I ended up there, but yeah, it took me so long to figure out where the fuck to go because the GPS died. I'm like, bro, what the fuck do I do? What do I do now, right? Like, hello, hi? Oh my fucking god. Yeah, really, that it's happened. Always print maps. I'm not printing a fucking map out. No, bad. The good old days. What do you mean the good old days? What do you mean the good old days, yo? What the hell do you mean, brother? The good old days. Why is it still just chatting? The fuck? I'm a bit, buddy. I am not that younger than you. Listen here, okay? I am not much younger than you. Don't call me a baby. No, bad. Oh fuck. Also, like, the hiatus is probably like from shorts for the time being, because like, you know, I haven't done shorts in a while. I actually did a post the ones from like a couple weeks ago because like I made them. It's just that I haven't had the time to post them, and it is oh so tiring. So yeah. I forget your baby though is so mean. So mean. The fuck, man? Why are you so mean to me? Why are you guys so mean to me? You forgot, I am mentally disturbed. I am shocked. I am shooketh. Is that even a word? Shooketh. I don't know. But yeah, forgetting I am baby is funny. It's very funny. Bry, shooketh. Hey Zerox, how you doing? I am shooketh. Still a little bit. I mean, I feel like by next week my mental state should be good to go for like a proper stream. But yeah, today, you know, just a little bit of venting, just a little bit of med school yapping, you know, the gossip, the tea. Everybody loves the tea. I've had... Listen. You come to this stream, you're gonna hear gruesome shit that you probably shouldn't be imagining. I'm gonna have to check this VOD later. Yeah, please do. Saw a patient yesterday that was almost about to pass out. Apparently, bro started shitting blood, and the blood pressure dropped, and that patient was beyond cooked. Like, that was a straight up rapid response immediately. That was fucking insane. Yeah, shitting... Yeah, just... Oh shit. Word to the wise, don't shit blood. I think you guys should know that by now. Just don't do it. It's not good for you, you know? Yeah. Please do check the VOD though, Zero X. Shitting blood's eye. Yeah, it's not recommended. It's not recommended at all. Of course. Oh, fuck. I assume Lev has been keeping you guys busy, though. Oh, not the fucking poop checker. Not the fucking shit checker. No, I don't want... Man. Don't remind me of that fucking thing, bruh. That thing is so fucking stupid. For $700 fucking dollars to analyze your crap. I can do that shit with my eyes, bruh. Literally and figuratively. Keep that in mind. Oh, fuck. You could say that thing is some bullshit. I did miss your puns. I did miss your puns. I actually did miss your puns. Okay, anyways. Also, one thing I'm gonna look up while I'm yapping here is the so, have you guys, Xerox, have you heard of the Verizon outage? Like, on Wednesday, the entire cell network just decided to crap out on everybody. Verizon down nationally. Heard about it? Yeah, basically Verizon, like one of the biggest carriers in the United States. I think like almost everyone has Verizon. It's like one of the best networks out there, but it just completely went down. There's no like post-mortem and nothing. So I got no idea what happened. I guess I'm gonna wait until what's happened. But yeah, I didn't know. I guess it was like in some areas. Like it was like most of the US though. It just completely died. They? What do you mean they? Oh, fuck me. Wow. They got a poster write-up on what happened. Oh yeah, they do. But yeah, my phone was on SOS mode for a solid like 5-6 hours. I had Wi-Fi, thank God, but like, yeah, it was cooked. It's like the Verizon network service didn't go down. It's the Verizon mobile network that went down. So it's like, if you had like Verizon at home, like their home network thing, then you're chill. Oh God. Let's see. But yeah, Verizon has always been very reliable. I mean, apart from today. So yeah. Let me get some water. What's my problem with not yapping for too long? I tend to need water more often. Oh God. Oh yeah, they're offering $20. Yeah, thank you. I'll use that to something nice. Yeah. Listen, you guys are paying me stuff like subs, and I really appreciate it. But like, you don't have to, please. Like, don't waste your money on me, man. I am a gremlin. I am a fucking gremlin, and that's that. I appreciate you guys spending some money to make the channel better, though. I appreciate that. But yeah, let me just check my Twitter bookmarks real quick. Let's see. Oh yeah, like I was gonna cover this last week before the entire mental thing happened, but let me just show you guys this, I guess. Right, Twitch subs off my taxes. Ubisoft's Rainbow Six Siege has been compromised again. Social media is filled with players complaining about being banned for 67 days. A reference to the 6-7 me. Oh my fucking God. Yeah. Dude, like, how the fuck does Rainbow Six Siege get hacked like 5 times in a span of 2 weeks? It's so funny. It is so funny. Like, bro, the post-mortem is amazing. How the fuck? I think there was like those other, hold on, I think I sent it in the Discord. Oh my God. I don't gotta scroll up that far because we haven't been talking there much. But oh my God, it's just Min posting her fucking cat, which is cute as shit, by the way. But let me find the Rainbow Six tweets. I know I pinged you and Luna Rix this. Yeah, this one. Hold on, let me get the audio working. Hold on. This one's good. This guy. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna pause the music. Okay, let's see. Does the audio show up? Yes.
This guy is asking me to meow in.
Okay, hold up. We're gonna up the volume. Okay.
This guy is asking me to meow in game. What do you mean, why not? This guy is asking me to meow in game. What do you mean, why not?
So what these hackers did basically is they were, you know, jumping popular streamers, and I mean, well, thank you, Yo-Yo, not you. You're not popular enough. They basically were hijacking popular Rainbow Six streamers, and they just display like their specific banner. It's just like that shit. It's so funny. We almost got a free meow. Damn. She's not that popular, guys. Don't inflate Yo-Yo's ego anymore, please. She uses on me, and I am very, very scared. Just look at my face right now. This is the face of someone who's happy. What do you mean? Exclamation meow. I don't have a meow. Nemu has a meow. If Nemu is online, I'm sure she'd do it if I asked her. Oh, LMAO. Okay. No. Meow. There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're never hearing that from me again, you fuckers. You're never hearing that from me again. Mono. Clamped. No. Wait. No. Oh god. Oh fuck you. Oh no. I trusted you. Oh yeah, we also drew this. This beautiful image of a sending it to no anyone but her, bro, please. I also drew this beautiful image of an ice cube with a fucking fox ears and a fucking uwu face. I don't even know why I did this, honestly. I was bored. I'm like, fuck it. And then 0x is like fucking this shit's to fucking scale. It's a fucking 2-scale ice cube. Isometric mid. Oh my fuck. Why do you guys clip my embarrassing moments? Clip the ones where I look good, man. Come on. You gotta make me look good in front of the viewers, guys. The new viewers gotta know that I'm not a fucking cringe, you idiot. Oh my fucking god. God damn it. Alright. Enough ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, there's also the open code drama. Sorry, I'm just farming topics right now, just see what's going on here. I don't understand how you use open code. Because, like, I can't really use it to paste stuff in. It's weird. Where the fuck is the... Oh yeah, open code. Claude code. Something there about this. Oh god. I remember, like, Anthropic did pro. So yeah, like, there's this. Yeah, here we go. Do you think I'll switch from open code? So basically what happened is that, you know, the parent company of Claude, Anthropic, they basically did a whole switcheroo and basically, you know, limited everyone from using third-party tools with their coding models, which, well, within their rights to do so. It's their fucking service. They can do whatever they want, but, like, you know, I never understood why something like Claude code would be the restricted thing. I mean, I guess it makes people buy into Claude, but if you're paying for Claude nevertheless, it's like, they're still making money. It's just that, you know, people are using the proprietary tool. You get what? I don't know. Like, that's how I feel. It's like a very pointless argument from Anthropic, which is weird. Hey, Cross, what's up? It'd be fine if Claude code works properly. The only reason I ever tried open code is because Claude code sucked. Fair. I heard it was good. I know everyone used to shill Claude. Thanks for the follow. I know everybody used to shill Claude code like crazy because, like, oh my god, it's so fucking good. I'm like, dude, all I use AI and code for is just like to ask questions to it. I've said this multitudes of times. I don't use it to code for me. I don't like using it to code for me. It's fucking. I don't think it's a good idea. I like learning how to write everything on my own. That's just me being a fucking stubborn idiot. But yeah. Like, if they want my Claude Max subscription, they need to address Claude code's problems. Yeah, very fair. Very fair. I jumped ship from Claude to GPT because GPT is just better for general purpose. In fact, I'm actually using Open Evidence now for, like, a bunch of stuff for medical reasons. But it's really good. Open Evidence is a really, really good software. I recommend it if you're a student. You should send, like, a picture of your ID, and then you just say when you're graduating, and that's it. Like, you got free AI searchable data bank. It's really fucking good. I would recommend open evidence for anybody that's, you know, needs some help just gathering data for like rotations or something. I don't know. It's like a godsend for my current one, because let's just say I wanted to know like the exact dosing for something. I could both look it up online, up to date, for example. But if I just need like a quick and dirty thing because they're gonna correct it anyway, I just, you know, look it up in open evidence and it just tells me the answer. Oh man, it also explains stuff really nicely. So yeah, that's another thing. But yeah, I'm also saying that, but I apologize, but I always say that you should use AI to complement you in some way, shape, or form, and to not replace you or whatever the task it is that you're doing. Because otherwise, how are you gonna learn and how are you gonna continue doing stuff? Now, if it's like, for example, you try to just make an app work, like an idea work, and that's it, that's a different story, right? You just vibe code it, and if it works, right? But if you're genuinely trying to learn how some parts of code works in general, like for example, language concepts, I would never recommend using AI unless it's like to ask questions or to give examples, basically, rather than just coding it for you, because like it's gonna look like shit anyway. I don't know. I know a lot of people are big proponents of like generate it with AI first. I'm more of like a do with the thing as a human first and then work on it with AI. That's just me though. That's just me. That's just how I do things. Anyways, like Ecross, how you doing? How you doing? Sorry, I forgot to ask how are you. Where are my manners, right? I'm a fucking idiot. Ah, fuck. My manners are in the gutter. My manners have gone to sleep because it's like 11 now. For some reason, I'm getting old. Oh, fuck. Ah, man. Here's the problem with getting old, guys. Actually, no, wait. Why the fuck am I saying here's the problem with getting old? I'm probably the youngest one in this chat here. Fuck my life. Accelerated age. Yes, that's what it is. It's the accelerated aging. That's exactly what it is. You know how they say that, you know, when you have stress, you lose a few years of your life? I probably lost like half of my lifespan from 3 years of medical school alone. Oh, fuck. There are some doctors working and they're like well into their 70s, so good on them though. They're fucking awesome. It's like doctors' handwriting degrades too. I was dead ass. Medical school would do that to a person. I swear if I start getting gray hairs. Newsflash, yo-yo. Newsflash, I have gray hairs. I've had them for a very long time. In fact, I've had gray hairs that people were concerned that like what do I have gray hairs? I have had gray hairs, my friends. I have them. I already have gray hair. I don't know if it's like a genetic thing. I just have like a few gray hairs. I actually like the look of it. It looks nice. I got a few grays at 22. I've had a few grays since I was like, what, 13 maybe? I don't know. Ad break is starting soon. Well, go fuck yourself, Twitch. Fuck you. Bleh. I think AI is a shit at architecture. It's good to lay down the foundation of your code base or really review what the AI is doing. I still think AI kind of sucks at coding, but it's good enough to produce useful outputs that sort of work. Whenever I had a weird side project, I could get a whim of prototype up. Okay, that was a big thing that I had to read. I apologize for reading that quickly, but I agree with you 100%. Like, if you need a prototype, if you need an example, right? Examples are key. It's not like your final product that you should be pushing out to people, which is what a lot of fucking VC companies are doing, and making shitty ass product things that leak people's data because they never checked it and just said, okay, let's ship this shit. This AI vibe coded nonsense. Like, I know there's like a bunch of projects that are even AI projects that are like, dude, get this fucking Claude nonsense out of my fucking repo. I don't believe in pure vibe coding. It just doesn't work. Thank you. It doesn't make any fucking sense. There's this person in like a GitHub issue who's like, the future of coding is English. No, the future of coding is learning how the fuck to code. That's what the future of coding is. Oh god. How'd you get them at 13? A lot of stress in my childhood. We're not gonna talk about that though, because that's kind of fucking depressing, but yeah. Speedrunning? Yeah, I'm speedrunning a lot, my friend. Yeah, there's a lot of things that's gone wrong with me. The people are saying things like they know how to code. They're unable to assess and judge. That's right, yeah, because you never learned the fucking foundations. It's like, okay, I guess medicine is the best allegory, or I guess the best analogy to have for this. It's like if you start practicing medicine because you found all of your information from Google. It's like, You can't fucking do that. You have to learn the proper fucking foundation for how medicine works. Like, bro, what? Oh man. The best thing I love about coding is that, you know, it's such a AI art without learning it. I know, right? Like, it's like, you know, you're doing all of this. You need to learn your foundation. You can't just say like, oh, I'm this now because I do Y, X, Y, Z. No. Oh man. And people could do good things with AI, right? That's the thing. Like, a lot of the good about AI is vastly overshadowed by the bad, on Twitter especially, because people love to focus on the negative, and it's quite obvious that the negative stuff grows faster on Twitter than the positive stuff. It's obviously another reason why I kind of tuned back on it, because it's a fucking cesspool. But you'll get what I'm saying, though, when it comes to stuff like that. Honestly, I just mainly talk with you guys on Discord, because, like, I'm a fucking gremlin like that. Oh fuck. I don't know if you guys like my gremlin ways. They're the best ways. They're the best way. But yeah, I guess we got 2 minutes till this ad. Okay. I'm gonna run the ad break right now so that we have 30 more minutes beforehand. And then I'm just gonna draw out the Cross's thing along with my personal opinions. So we'll be right back. For those of you who are subscribed or are blocking ads somehow, then thank you for like existing, because fuck Twitch and their ads. Yeah, it sucks. Twitch Turbo. You don't got Twitch Turbo. I don't see that shit next to your name. Are you hiding it from me? Are you hiding it from me? John. Don't call John again, because then Pika's gonna come and call me fucking Baba Vaja. Yo, where's my subscription, huh? Where's my sub? You got the big doctor money. Give me a fucking sub. What the hell is wrong? What are you doing, man? I'm kidding. You don't have to. I say big doctor money. It's more like we're both have no money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh man, fucking ads. All right. I always say that Twitch Turbo. Debt. I love debt. How did you know? I have big doctor. I think everybody got big boy doctor loans, my friend. Doctor loans are just a way of life at this point. You can't live without doctor loans if you're in the medical field. Throwing my Monopoly money. No. What Monopoly? What Monopoly? Oh, you're gonna open a practice? Doctor's net worth graph is very squirrely. It is, because, you know, you're paying back loans for most of your life, so it's like, once you pay back your loans, you make a ton of money, though, so it's like, chill. I mean, the thing about being a doctor is that you're working super hard to have a very, very stable life, in that sense, you know what I'm saying? So, because, like, once you become a doctor, you can't really get out of a job unless you, like, royally fuck up. Unlike software engineer, where they're getting let go every fucking 2 days. So, I don't know, maybe I made the right fucking choice. Maybe it's maybe the only choice I could make in today's job economy. Who fucking knows at this point? I've heard that getting a job as a Gen Z, aka me, is like really fucking hard. Like ridiculously hard nowadays. It's definitely more stable than ST. Yeah, definitely. Just don't be Dr. House. There are some attendings that act like that, though. There are some attendings that act like that. I know Syken identifies as Dr. House. That's like his spirit animal. But otherwise, like, yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyways, let me go over what Yecross was saying though. All right. So, what the? Okay, here we go. So basically, what we were previously saying, I don't think you would have any issues getting a software job. We've had to agree. I know. I've heard that millions of times. I've heard that so many times that I won't have much of an issue. But at the same time, like, listen. Despite me venting a shitload about medicine just now, you can see right here, this is the amount of venting I was doing, but even the amount of venting I'm doing, I still feel like medicine is a more fulfilling thing for me. I mean, just a more personal thing. I've gotten to the point where like my mental state has just been like out of the window, and I'm like, I wish I was just a software dev. Fuck this shit. It's terrible. Why the fuck am I doing this? I've thought that. I'm sure everybody in med school has thought that. And, you know, I have friends, I have family that support me throughout any of these crises and help me pull it through. So, yeah, appreciate all you guys. But yeah, so let's talk about Stockholm Syndrome. We're in too deep. Hey, we got one more year until we're free, right? Right? Residency's not gonna be bad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go in earlier. Then again, like the benefit of residency is that, you know, you're working. So it's like you're actually working, getting paid for the time that you go in. So it's like sunk cost fallacy. It's worth though. Yeah, pretty much. Oh man. Ward stay. Yeah, I got that. I got that. Okay, so let me just go over this AI coding segment a bit. So what Ucross previously says 100% correct, right? So let's say you're doing prototypes for like a side project, for example. Prototyping. There's also learning. Examples. These are all examples of good ways to use AI for coding. The bad way is doing all the work. This is bad because it's going to lead to fuck ups, leaks, and quite also like, what is it? Fuck ups, leaks, and random prod errors for the random VC company. So yeah, it's like AI should be a pair companion. And no, not the boyfriend type of companion. You fucking get your head out of the gutter, for fuck's sake. There's a third path, which is going into medical software. Yeah, that's a good path. I mean, the thing is, like, becoming a doctor will give you way more credit in the medical software front because, you know, if a doctor is writing the software, they fucking know what they're doing for the most part. I would definitely know what I'm doing if I write a piece of medical software for sure, right? Because I know both sides of the coin. And I'm not trying to flex here, obviously. I'm more so trying to say, like, you know, yeah, if you have the credentials that state, like, hey, I know about this thing, then it gives you a little bit more credit for where it's due. Do you feel like my dumbass as a doctor? I don't fucking know. I am still in shock that some of my friends are with me and becoming doctors as well. We don't even know how the fuck we even got here, but we're here, so yeah. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, medical software is a pretty lucrative industry. Like, one example right now is like open evidence, you know, medical AI, where you can just ask a bunch of medical questions, it'll give it to you. They've even partnered with like a bunch of medical journals to basically rag information, and that's pretty much it. VR stuff. VR isn't as popular nowadays, honestly. Robots are very popular. Oh, right. Did I tell you? I don't think I told you guys. I saw a few robotic surgeries already. It was so fucking cool. Like, I saw a person's uterus get pulled out robotically. Have you guys seen like the surgery on a grape video? That's like the robot that was used. It's so fucking sick seeing that shit in person. Meta laid off some of their VR division. Yeah, they have laid off the VR division because like it's not as profitable anymore. But think about VR that kind of made it die is the fact that VR, you know, isn't accessible or as accessible compared to just like using a fucking computer, right? It's good for simulations and enterprise, sure, but like the only thing VR in and of itself is really good for is gaming. I feel like the way to go forward, and I've been saying this for years, is AR glasses. Like VR is a nice concept. And yes, you could do a lot of things in VR that you could just lose yourself in, but AR is the way to go. Because people love seeing the real world. They don't want to be fucking shut out in a Ready Player One universe. I feel like most people wouldn't want that to happen. So AR is just a better option. Once smart glasses are made such that it makes it easier to see stuff see stuff around you and have like the digital mix with your physical life, that's where you're gonna start to see a wider adoption towards like wearables as opposed to using your phone all the time. Because like, why the fuck would I carry around a bulky ass headset if I got my phone? I feel like the Apple Vision Pro is the best example of this, right? Apple, it makes a phone, and Apple also makes a VR headset. The phone costs like what, $1,000, maybe like 800, and the VR headset costs about $3,000. Which one are you gonna fucking buy, right? I don't think anyone's gonna want to buy the VR headset because it costs way too much fucking money. It's too bulky as well. Like, why would you buy that? It makes no fucking sense. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Give me 1 sec. I gotta take this out. Do I want that? Yeah, exactly. And the 1000 is very convenient. Fits in your pocket. All of the apps work just fine. It's a no-brainer. Like, the Quest 3 is $500, but the Quest 3 is more like a VR gaming and indoor use device rather than an outdoor use one. In fact, I don't think any VR device technically is an outdoor use one. 3K is like, 3K is just too much money. 3K is just too much money. I don't understand why you'd pay $3,000 for a VR headset. I don't get it. Like, there are people that pay a shitload of money for, like, stuff like full body tracking. That is okay. That I understand. That makes sense. But for, like, a single headset is just way too much fucking money to pay for, man. Like, you can spend 3K on so much other stuff, like an NVIDIA GPU. Like a maxed out Mac Studio. No. You can spend 3K on an NVIDIA card. That's 4K. Fuck. Never mind. You can't spend 3K on an NVIDIA card. It's too rich for my blood. It's too rich for my blood. Okay. Also, speaking of which, oh my god, the RAM saga. You guys remember the RAM saga? Yeah, the RAM saga continues. So the RAM saga has continued once more. NVIDIA has discontinued the 5070 Ti. They got rid of it. Because RAM is so expensive, they just got rid of the fucking card. So now it's become a rare commodity and the price is instantly spiked. A 16 gig GPU for like, what, 700? That's pretty fucking expensive. I'm still not gonna lie, but Jesus Christ, like RAM is so expensive that they just dead ass just discontinued a GPU. That's what they did. That's literally what the fuck they did. It's so bad. It is so bad. It is so fucking trash. Oh my god. Dude, why is my friend texting me? Modded older GPUs with more VRAM. Yeah, people modded like the 2080 Ti with like more VRAM if I remember correctly. Is that right? But yeah. So what I was gonna say is that, bro, my friend is fucking texting me about on this night shift. Bro, do your fucking work, man. What are you texting me for? Oh man, this dude's working probably till like 7 a.m. or some shit. Someone doing an RX 580. Jesus Christ, an RX 580? Fuck. That's a lot. That's an old ass card. Also, I might have made a crypto mining rig with like 5 of them, but we don't talk about that. This was back when the crypto mining thing was becoming big too. We don't talk about the fact that I made a crypto mining rig with 5 RX 580s. The ETH search. Listen, the ETH search made me a good amount of money, you know? That was some good shit. It's still fucking searching is the crazy part. It's like going up and down all the fucking time, and it's always going further and further, which is nice for me, but like... Can't be too mad? No, I can't be too mad. It's like... I'll be a fucking hypocrite if I get too mad about it, you know? I'm very open with the fact that I own crypto. I mean, a lot of people do. A lot of tech people do. They'll make it obvious. It's the people that sell the scams that are shitheads. Fuck those people. You guys remember like the celebrity coins back in like 2021 where everyone was like, everyone and their mother had like some sort of cryptocurrency? NFT people? Yeah, the NFT people for sure. Yeah, I agree. Like, the NFT people did make it ass. That's 100% fair. Like, I never understood why they got so fucking popular. Again, as I always say, I like the concept of an NFT. The implementation was so weird though. Like, I never understood like why it was so popular at the time. I guess owning some digital scarcity thing. I mean, if you sold one of those apes, you were basically rolling in money. It's crazy. But yeah. I remember, like, this is why you should never trust celebrities as well, by the way. Including me. I'm a very popular celebrity right now. You guys know that. I'm kidding. I'm not popular at all. But You should never trust celebrities because they always flip-flop on shit. Like, they used to own NFTs back in 2021, and the next thing you know, they're just gone. They denounced them. Like, they're so fucking shallow. Most of them are shallow as fuck. Just don't listen to any fucking celebrity opinion because it's all fucking stupid. I mean, I'm probably talking to people that already agree with that, but like in general, for any fucking normie out there, fuck celebrity opinions. You're all dumb. Oh man. Sorry. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm tired. I know Yo-Yo's shotgunning a monster right now. Sorry. Let me just stretch out. Oh my god. I got a really, really nice chair and I still gotta stretch out. Oh boy. Unshrimped. Yeah, I am unshrimped. I am the unshrimped human being. Haha. What happened to me, man? I used to be able to stream 3 hours, no problem whatsoever, and now I'm streaming only 1. I gotta talk to Nep again. I haven't talked to her in a while. Probably do that. I gotta tell her about plans. I don't fucking know. Ah, man. But yeah, what else can I really talk about today? I don't really know. I mean, honestly, I'm down to just hang out for a bit if you guys are down in Discord or something. Probably call stream here, maybe. But yeah, let's see. I mean, the main thing is like, you know, whenever it comes to like a controversial technology, I always love the technology. I hate like the application of it from some people because it's just like really, really fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I trying to get to say? It's mainly you get to the point where the technology grows so big that it reaches like the normal populace, and the normal populace being normal populace, they try and find ways to exploit it to their own gain. And that's where you start to see a bunch of this random shit just pop up out of nowhere, and it becomes really, really difficult to understand. You know, like, oh, the technology is bad now. Like, okay, sure. There's a lot of people that say fuck AI as well. I mean, I say fuck AI to people who are, you know, being fucking stupid with it, right? So, yeah. Nevertheless, I feel like it would be safe to call it here for tonight. Mainly just because I'm feeling a bit tired and, you know, I kind of just want to rest. But it's always good talking with you guys. Don't get me wrong. It's always amazing talking with you guys. It's like people try to use a hammer and everything. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, man. Oh, you gotta fucking... You want to measure the wall? Here you go. We hammer the wall 5 times, and then we just measure the distance between each hammer strike. Oh, God. But nevertheless. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. It's definitely a shorter stream, but I mean, I just want to say hi. You know, I got a long weekend, and we're gonna see. Maybe tomorrow I'll do something. I don't fucking know. But definitely next week's things will start to pick back up. I'll see if I can start posting shorts again. I really appreciate everybody DMing me throughout all the mental shit that I've been going through. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys have been checking in on me. I really appreciate every single one of you. I know I'm a fucking broken record at this point, but, you know, you guys really make me feel... You guys give me some company, and it's nice. So yeah, it was fun popping in. Yeah, it was fun talking to you guys. Again, you guys do want to check out my socials. Check them out here. If I don't have a fucking backslash on here. There we go. Thank you, very much appreciated. Then if you want to join Discord, which is a very nice place, by the way, you should get yourself the stream ping roll. That's where I ping all the streams, and you get some secret chats there too, which is where I talk the most. But nevertheless, I'm gonna find someone to raid real quick. Let's see who's online. I mean, please. There's not many people online, surprisingly. I guess it's like kind of a slow week. Kind of weird, but sure. Let me look at the software category. I mean, I didn't really talk too much software today, but might as well forward over to people who are all getting into stuff, you know? I guess I could forward to Flea. Who is this? Let's see, this is a charity stream. This one looks cool. Oh, I'll rate this person. They look cool. I'll rate him. Alright, let's rate. Apparently this is a charity stream. It says charity. Winter's making everyone sleepy. Yeah. I feel like winter is making everyone sleepy as well. It's making, I mean, it's either making everyone sleepy or making me freeze like a fucking popsicle. One of the two. It's gonna be either or. So I'm just going to raid this person. All right, so we're gonna raid this person here. And yeah, so I'm gonna call it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys maybe this weekend, definitely next week for sure. I'll gather some stream topics, and as always, if you guys got anything you want me to stream about, feel free to drop it in Discord, ping me on Twitter, whatever. Maybe I'll start posting there again. But I'm just gonna be regathering myself after my entire mental crisis, and we'll go from there. All right, guys? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye-bye.